morning. This morning we are going to make a pumpkin dump cake. Simple. I started with 1 large can of pumpkin puree in this bowl. To that I'm going to add 3 large eggs. In a sense, we're kind of making the pumpkin pie filling here. Got a 1/2 cup of brown sugar right in there, and a 1/2 cup of white sugar. Should probably start mixing this a little bit. Want those eggs to combine. Dump cakes are so easy, and they're delicious. They're moist. All kinds of different dump cakes out there. This one's pretty good. All right, now I'm going to continue with a can of evaporated milk. A little bit of salt. And now I've got a teaspoon of cinnamon. It's going to go in here. Can't get that there. Teaspoon of cinnamon. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. All the fall flavors. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. All right. So I'm going to stir this till it's incorporated. I'm afraid it's just going to fly all over the place. I am ready for these fall flavors. I mean, we are in full swing. Pumpkin pie is not my favorite, but I like pumpkin. But I don't know, there's something about pumpkin pie that's just not my thing. So anything like this pumpkin, I love. All right, so I've got this combined. I'm going to add this to a sprayed 9x13 pan. Put this right in there. All right. All right, so I've got that into my 9x13. Now I'm going to sprinkle a spice cake. The spice cake mix dry right over the top, and don't mix it. You're not going to mix this. You just want to add this over the top as even as you can. I can even this out a little bit. All right, now on top of this, we're going to continue to layer a 1/2 cup of melted margarine or butter. And again, we're not going to mix it. This is going to go into a 350-degree oven, I don't know, 35 minutes or so. I will let you know for sure. Now to this, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of chopped up pecans. Maybe a little bit more. Right over the top to give it a little bit of crunch. And this is it. This is going to go into a 350-degree oven for about 35 minutes. All right, she is out of the oven. Now this took about 50 minutes, 55. So I've let this cool a little bit, but it looks very pretty. It smells so good. I'm going to go ahead and cut us a piece and plate this up. Now this is kind of a real tender. I'm hoping it'll come out of this okay. Ooh, it's so warm still, so it might fall apart here on me. There we go. I'm going to top this with a little bit of whipped cream, not even top it, just kind of put it here on the side. Sprinkle a little cinnamon sugar over the top, and I put caramel on the plate. And look at that, pumpkin dump cake. This and all the recipes can be found at apollocareercenter.com, and First Edition will be right back.